Hello, it's Jesucita, and today we are going to be talking about celebrating the small things in life. We're going to actually be talking and starting this out with celebrating you and the things that you have been able to accomplish, regardless of how small or insignificant you might think it actually is. So, in this life, we always seem to only celebrate the big things, the big moments, the holidays. Yay, it's Christmas. Yay, it's my birthday. But we forget to celebrate the smaller things in life or the almost mundane things in life that we have to do on a daily basis. And because of not celebrating those things or not actually looking at them as, wow, you know what? I fucking really didn't want to do that today, but I did it anyway. And the reason that we're talking about this and the reason I want you to start thinking about celebrating these little small moments is to get you into that state of mind of putting one foot in front of the other, of knowing that you're actually getting stuff done and actually fixing your mindset into that space of, okay, I'm doing the small right now. I'm doing the little. I'm doing it one step at a time, but I am doing it. And as every single day goes on, I'm going to do more and more and more until I get where I want to be. And in doing that, you're actually putting like this little positivity into your life of, okay, I accomplished these things. I'm not going to stop now. I've got to keep moving forward. So, in regards to this, and I'm talking about the smallest mundane shit that you hate doing. I hate doing laundry. I hate cooking dinner or whatever meals that I have to cook during the day. I hate cleaning my house. But do I do it? Yes. I do it because I know that it needs to be done. I do it because, I like a clean house. You know what? I like actually having clothes to wear that don't smell. I like eating food. And in order to get through those mundane things, it really does help to kind of celebrate those things a little bit as soon as you get done with it. I'm not saying, take the rest of the day off because you put a couple of dishes in the dishwasher and you ran the dishwasher for that day. But just getting it done, accomplishing it as early as humanly possible throughout your day. Because if you actually do the stuff you hate first in your day, you have the whole rest of the day to do whatever it is else that you have to do and things that you probably enjoy doing more. So that is something that is huge. Get all of that stuff that you hate doing done at the beginning of the day as soon as you possibly can. Get it accomplished, get it over with, celebrate it for a second in your mind, and it's finished. It's done. I can now move on with my day. I can now go and do whatever else I needed to get done. And I don't got to deal with that crap until the next time it comes up, which for me is, every single day because, you got to do laundry is never ending, correct? And the dishes are never ending. And, paying bills has to be done at least once to twice a month. So, you're going to have to continuously do that. But in the back of your head, every single time it's finished, hey, you know what? It's done. It's over with. I don't have to deal with that again right now. Now I can move on to the stuff that I need to get done. And that is huge. That is huge for changing your mindset in the smallest way possible, because not everybody is going to be able to just go all out sprinting to the life that they want. There's a lot of things happening in our world right now that has to do with depression and just that god awful voice inside of your head telling you, that you're a piece of shit. You can't accomplish all of these things. Or people that are around you in your circles of life whom are constantly telling you that you can't accomplish things or putting you down or, telling you that it's just not possible. You're not good enough for any of that. There's a ton of different factors that are coming into our lives now that are negative things that we're letting stop us from doing the things that are going to make our life better, happier, more positive, give us more energy, more capabilities of going out there and getting shit really accomplished to get that fucking life that we want. So starting here, starting with the small, starting with the little, starting with the things that you can control right now and celebrating those because you did do it. You did get it done. And everybody could be like, oh, well, that everybody has to do that. You shouldn't ever celebrate something like that because everybody has to do it. You're not everybody. You were never meant to be everybody. You are you. And we are going to be working towards step-by-step processes to get your mind in that place so you can freaking hit the ground running, so you can start going out there and saying, I'm not going to live in this little box that the world wants me to stay in. I have something that I want to fucking do with my life. I have somewhere I want to go in this world before I die. Okay? So right now, for this moment, it is about celebrating the small. It's also about celebrating the things that you have already survived, the things that you have already been through in your life that you were capable of making it through. You didn't know you were going to be able to make it through. It could have been hell for you to make it through these circumstances that you have had piled on during your life. But you made it. You know, it might have knocked you down for a while. It might have seriously hurt you. You know, you've got scars, battle scars from everything that has occurred in life, the bad, the painful, the shame, you know, everything that goes along with what we have learned since childhood. So that is also part of the celebrating. Go in and actually take a look and take an inventory of everything that you have made it through in your life. The shit that other people would have laid down and died, it would have been it. It would have been over. They would have laid there forever and just died, but you didn't. You didn't lay down there and die. You got the fuck back up. You put that one foot in front of the other. That's huge. That's something that I don't think that we give enough credit to. It's just like, oh, life fucking happens to people. Get over it. Just move on. No. Don't get over it and just move on. Celebrate the factor that you're still here, that you made it with the odds stacked against you. That is a huge, huge moment of celebration for you in your life. That should give you a moment of just unbelievable awe at your courage and your capability to make it through that. You know, all of us go through these bad stories in life, you know, some are way worse than others, but it's each individual story. If you have made it through something that was painful, something that caused you heartbreak, you know, real breaking points here, and you're still here to see another day, by God, you're a fucking warrior. You fucking made it. You made it through that thing. You know, in life, you're going to get smashed down to the ground often. And when you do get back up, you need to sit there for a moment with yourself and pat yourself on the back, give yourself a high five, do whatever it is that you need to do to commemorate the factor that you survived this, that you went through it and you made it through the other side. You know, I've had some seriously bad shit happen to me in my life where when people hear stories that I tell them, they're like, wow, you should write a book because I can't believe that you made it through those things. And my thought process was always, I didn't have a choice. You know, that was what was expected to me. That was how I was raised, that, you know, you're going to survive this regardless. But I never actually stood back like in my early 20s and literally thought about, man, I really need to celebrate the factor that I lived through that. You know, I need to celebrate that I made it through a rape, that I made it through, you know, using drugs and not staying in that lifetime when there were tons of people in my life who did stay in that drug infested life and it was bad, you know. What else? There are so many stories that I have that we're going to be going through as these episodes unfold to let you into my life. But there were, some really bad things that I had to call out. I was a very angry kid in my life and didn't have any tools whatsoever to be able to understand how much that anger was controlling me and how bad I actually made my life because of it. But once I did get the tools in order to figure out that anger, it was crazy. It was just like I literally had to sit back and pat myself on the back and give myself that high five of, holy crap, the rest of your life isn't going to be surrounded in anger all the time at everything. You're going to be able to make it through so much in this world, even though you think that you can't, even though people are telling you that you can't. You are going to be able to make it through so much that you don't even think that you're capable of, and that you already have made it through. But you just haven't given yourself that grace or that moment to sit back and say, yeah, I did it. I fucking did it. And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep moving forward until I get exactly where I want to be. And then there's going to be something new that I'm going to have to keep working towards to get that to that next place where I want to be. Lady, you are amazing and wonderful, and you have made it through hell already. There are so many things that you need to be proud of in yourself, and be damned what anybody else or that fucked up voice in your head, that negative voice, keeps telling you. You need to be proud of yourself right now for the small, even if it's the mundane, even if it's the laundry or paying the bills or whatever. You made it through the day without screaming and yelling at your kids. I don't care what it is. There is something positive, something wonderful that you have done for yourself. You have made it this far. I don't care if you're celebrating the mundane. It's amazing if you're celebrating the factor that you have survived whatever life has thrown at you. That is an amazing accomplishment. Start celebrating you. Start celebrating the small things. Start that positivity that's going to be going through your mind, even on those shit days, even on those bad days, because God knows we all have them. Just breathe. And after you're done reflecting on the things that you've already been through, what you've already accomplished, what you've already made it through, and then when you start celebrating also just the small things in life, just a little check mark of, I did this mundane thing. I got it accomplished. I got my ass out of bed today. Start celebrating the small, no matter how small you may think it is. Don't let the small stop you from continuing to work through to the next step. Keep moving forward, always moving forward. You are a woman. You were built to be an amazing contender in this world. That's what you were built for, and that's what we're going to be working on. Those are what we're going to be doing here. So that is it for this episode, and I will be seeing you in the next episode. All right.